We want to talk about this more with Sinan Ciddi from the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's talk first about the singer. How popular is she in Turkey, Gulsen?
Well, thank you for having me. Yes, well, she's wildly popular and she has quite a following. And obviously, this particular action on part of the authorities to take her into custody was taken by surprise by most of her followers, if not most of the country. So this is unprecedented given how popular she is personally as a pop icon. But also Turkey, for all its political insanity over the last decade or so, is not accustomed to rounding up pop icons just because they have a slightly controversial view that doesn't agree with the government's own perception of minorities in Turkey.
Yeah, well, what was her scene? She was like joking with one of her colleagues there about the religious school. Nothing big, not a big deal, you'd say.
No, absolutely not. I mean, this was her private opinion. Obviously, this is an opinion which is not shared by some of Turkey's conservative population. When I say conservative, especially religiously conservative population. But nonetheless, to actually bring charges and take her into legal custody just shows how much the authorities in Turkey are willing to essentially radicalize an issue which could just be brushed off by, just not paying attention to it. Even the Minister of Justice in Turkey is on record for saying that she represents kind of antiquated views without even questioning whether it was prudent to take her into custody. What laws does she actually break? I think they've cited some issues relating to inciting public hatred, but that, again, that's a very ambiguous and sort of populist view for a Ministry of Justice to take. But it just kind of shows where Turkey has come in this present climate in arresting a pop icon.
Yeah, maybe it was a mistake by Erdogan. You know, everything in Turkey, I don't have to tell you, it goes to Erdogan. Maybe it's elections, maybe he's doing this to get the conservative vote and so forth.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of things do lead to Erdogan. I don't necessarily have any information to suggest that this was at his beckoning, but obviously there are a plethora of religious movements and brotherhoods and in Turkey that are closely aligned with the government's agenda, and they have been making specific demands from the government itself pertaining to, for example, canceling or removing Turkey from the Istanbul Convention that protected women's rights. But also in notions of LGBTQ rights in Turkey, which have always been in a challenged state no matter what. This is an easy one, essentially going after a pop singer who seemingly comes out in favor of Turkey's sort of more challenged communities in legal standing by making an example of her, saying that they're essentially going to otherize and continue to otherize sort of LGBTQ rights in Turkey, but also just, show the full force of how much the judiciary in Turkey is weaponized at the behest of the government.
Yeah, Sinan Ciddi, I thank you very much for this. Thank you.
Appreciate it.